Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. On the return, it's Tristan Ebner from his end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the ground, it's Brooks to start the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You look at this Arizona defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Well, this defense for the Cardinals very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Let's go.
Now Young. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So on 4th down, on is the punter Ryan Wright. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. Tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Here's Murray. A short one here, caught by McBride. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. That one taken in by T. Higgins. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Throwing now is Murray. Pass to the right, and he's got McBride. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease, feels good about what he's doing. And I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Murray. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 18. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Murray going to throw. Delivers on the crosser to McBride. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. A nice gain there to his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking opening drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
And in most cases with your tight end, you feel like you've got a mismatch no matter who's covering him. Is it a small cornerback? Is it a linebacker who may not run as well? In any event, whatever you see, you think that tight end can win that battle.
And the Cardinals are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. And now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Benson is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. To throw is Murray. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Ebner going to elect to bring this out of the end zone here. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Brooks.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 24-yard line.
Young to throw it.
That's taken in. It's Xavier Legette.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
10. Panthers nothing.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Young now. This will be caught downfield by Marshall. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there at 22.
And this offense has been a little slow to get going, but some signs of life here in this 2nd quarter. They're moving it pretty good, and that helps the cause as well. Good yardage and another 1st down.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
The Panthers at 3-4 on the year coming into play. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one. They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Young. And they move this all the way down to the 9. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Panthers have got it back to within a score.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Kyler going to give this to Benson.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That is caught downfield by Harrison.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Murray now. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And they do get him down, but... He's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left.
They'll run with Benson.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
You get down near the goal line, you need to start enlisting the help of all 11 guys on the defense. And that's a nice job there by the cornerback, squaring his shoulders and coming in to make the tackle.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Here's Murray. Eluding the pressure right.
That's to McBride, and he has it. Touchdown, Cardinals.
A 3-yard touchdown pass.
And the Cardinals are able to add on to that lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
Breaks through the contact. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But Let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Looking to throw, Young. For Marshall, that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
It's Young off play action.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Murray now to throw.
Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing.
And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Young will set to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
A first carry for the Canadian-born Chuba Hubbard.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, Murray.
A short one here, caught by McBride.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down. Now Murray. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
There wasn't a breakdown in protection. Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Shotgun now from Murray. They'll let this go for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
From the gun on third down. Murray caught. It's Wilson. And some space here. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Now a timeout called for by the defense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. They'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. They're going for it. It's Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Trey Benson, 29 yards. And the Cards will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers. Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait until the halftime speech to make an adjustment. No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board. Here is Young. He'll get this complete to the running back, Hubbard. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Young, he's going to change it up. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Terrace Marshall in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Panthers 14.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43.
A give up the middle with Benson.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 18 more yards there and another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Running out of the gun here with Benson.
And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
There's Murray. And that will be incomplete.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it. An in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
Cameron Dicker on now to try to field goal.
From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Well, every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On 1st and 10, it's Brooks.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Straight ahead with Hubbard.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet, and the Cardinals have got it going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble.
The drive will begin with a run by Benson.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Throwing now is Murray.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now Murray again. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10 now, third quarter from Charlotte.
Murray going to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Benson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. To throw, it's Murray. And this is going to be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Here's a diving catch right side. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. To throw is Murray. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Harrison. He'll get it inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
On 1st down, it's Benson. And he stopped immediately there.
Azeez Ojulari there on the tackle.
Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Here's a quick throw to McBride.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. T. Higgins from 8 yards out. And the Cardinals add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. Well, trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Dancing away at the 35. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
To throw, Young. Escaping the pressure right. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Throwing, Young. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. From the shotgun, it's Young.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Now the Iowa State product, it's Kene Nwangu. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Green. First down, Arizona.
Nwangu going to get it on the counter.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
They'll go right back to Nwangu.
And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And he's going to be dumped there, but he does have a 1st down.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
They'll try to run with Benson.
And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
They'll look to run with Nwangu.
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Kene Nwangu.
His 1st touchdown on the year.
And the Cardinals are closing in now on a 7th straight win to start the year. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Ebner going to elect to bring this out of the end zone here. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Young. He's got a man. That's Marshall. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
He'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Rolling to his right. Touchdown, Panthers.
Jonathan Brooks
from 3 yards out.
And the Panthers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. The Young's going to throw for this.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked up by Nick Bolton.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest to kind of perform.